What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more sports. Get unlimited access to premium content with an ESPN Plus subscription. ESPN Plus offers a variety of content, including specials, behind the scenes, docuseries like Bruce Lee's Be Water, and much more. With an ESPN Plus subscription, you get access to a ton of classic archive fights and replays from boxing and the UFC. Big names like, "Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Come and watch my fight." Floyd Mayweather, "Easy work. I'm rich." And Manny Pacquiao, "Yes, it's up to my promoter. Just to name a few. If that's not enough, you could get the ESPN bundle, which includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All three apps, one low price. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you guys click that link in the description box of all of my videos. Ego signing off. DAZN fighter now fighting on YouTube. We're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for my Patreon using my link below. It does help the channel when you guys click on that link. So click on that link, or you could become a YouTube channel member by hitting the join button below. Now, I seen this, came across the desk, thought it was unusual, and I wanted to talk about it. So it looks like Srisaket Sor Rungvisai is fighting in Thailand against a guy I've never really heard of, but Matchroom and Hearn and DAZN are putting this on YouTube. As you guys see, it says Matchroom, we're streaming Rungvisai's fight versus Amnat Rurong from Thailand next Saturday morning on our YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, right? And there's a whole graphic, and I guess it's a clickable link to get to their YouTube. And I thought that was rather weird. It says watch live on Matchroom Boxing YouTube. You know, and when it comes to this boxing, I'm the king of YouTube. Boxing YouTube, that is. I just think it's weird because if you guys remember, Sor Rungvisai was a champion. He knocked out Chocolatito. He beat him the first time and dropped him on the Golovkin-Jacobs card. And then people thought it was a fluke, or, you know, some people even said robbery. And Sor Rungvisai came back and he proved that he was better than Chocolatito by knocking him out. And then Chocolatito kind of fell off after that point for several years. And you guys, here's an old ESPN article from January 30th, 2019 from Dan Rayfield, who no longer works with ESPN. And it says Sor Rungvisai signs a deal with Matchroom Boxing, right? The deal announced. So this is an old article, mind you, but I was under this impression. It says the deal announced Wednesday means that Sor Rungvisai will fight on the sports streaming service DAZN, which Hearn has a long-term deal to supply boxing events. It will be a great honor to be working with Matchroom Boxing USA and DAZN, Sor Rungvisai said. "I thank my team and everyone who made this possible, yada, yada, yada." He says through a translator, "I am extremely excited for my future fights in the USA with Matchroom Boxing and DAZN, and I promise to bring excitement always," because he's an entertaining fighter. So I'm wondering what has changed since he signed last year to this year that has him fighting on YouTube. But this is the thing that gets me. If you go to DAZN, right? DAZN.com, they charge you $100 a year or $19.99, which is basically $20 a month with like applicable taxes and stuff like that, right? And this is their fight lineup. Ortiz Vargas, that already happened. The card was, you know, pretty bad in my opinion. Eggington Cheeseman, Harper Jones, Cash Wellborn, Lenatus Fortuna, and then it says Canelo coming soon, Joshua Triple G coming soon. So I don't understand the vision with DAZN that they're signing fighters like Sor Rungvisai through Matchroom Boxing, Rematchroom, right? And he's fought on DAZN before. He fought against Estrada, I believe, on the rematch that was on DAZN, and then now they got him fighting in Thailand this Saturday, I think it is, or August 1st, right? And they got him fighting at 8:45 in the morning in Thailand, but it's not even on DAZN's YouTube. This is on Matchroom Boxing's YouTube. So I'm really confused what's going on with DAZN, because once again, they have a pay scheme where it's $19.99 a month or $100 a year, and I'm wondering why this fight, since he signed to Matchroom, was not picked up. So the DAZN curse continues. Their main event for Julio Cesar Martinez has now been removed from the card, and the fight is being replaced by a female fight, McCatskill or whatever her name is, versus Cecilia Brækhus. And then this is Eddie Hearn's fight week schedule, right? And you guys look at it, it confirms on Saturday you have to go to Matchroom's YouTube to watch Rungvisai fight. Now, the other thing it's just real weird that DAZN and Matchroom are doing this, because again, if anything, why isn't it not being streamed on DAZN's YouTube? I don't even know why it's not on the DAZN app. You see what I'm saying? And to me, there's several loopholes and business model flaws that needs to be addressed with DAZN. And I've been saying this for quite some time. Like, how are you paying $20 a month, and it makes it hard for the viewer if they think they could watch guys like Rungvisai, like, okay, he signed to DAZN, he's supposed to be fighting on DAZN, and then randomly, now he doesn't fight on DAZN anymore, he's fighting on YouTube. And to make that more challenging is they're saying the winner of a purported, which is not even official and announced, but they're saying if Chocolatito rematches Estrada, then they want the winner to fight this person. So it's just all over the place. And, they recently, DAZN had Bellator. They had a Bellator card that was also on Paramount. So a whole different network. So I'm wondering why people who are supposed to, I thought, fight on the network or on the platform of DAZN are now, fighting on YouTube, not even DAZN's YouTube. So if somebody knows the answer to that, please let me know in the comment section. And then they're going to try to bring, if they can get Chocolatito and Estrada rematch done, which we don't know because Chocolatito wants a good amount of money. That's the fight I was talking about, where the main event that was initially scheduled got canceled, right? But if Chocolatito Estrada, if it does get confirmed and the rematch does happen, they want the winner to fight Sor Rungvisai, but I would imagine that would go back on DAZN. So to me, it just makes it real hard and confusing for the fans when they have to check a YouTube page. Rungvisai should have just came on my YouTube page and fought, if that's the case. Really, it's just making boxing too hard to follow with all this stuff. So I want to make the video. If you want to watch Rungvisai's fight, you got to subscribe or go watch it on Matchroom Boxing's YouTube for some odd reason. But then they're saying the winner of that fight of Rungvisai, they want to fight Estrada Chocolatito, which is not confirmed. They got some issues. Especially, you have to be mindful when you're charging people $20 a month and whatnot. Like, this whole fight schedule is pretty light. Canelo, we know all the hassles. I made videos about that. Check those videos. Triple G, I seen him training, like pictures and stuff of him training. No announcement. Canelo, no announcement. Anthony Joshua, no announcement. I understand we're in a pandemic, but everybody's in a pandemic, and Showtime just released a monster schedule, and I can imagine Fox coming with, their schedule sometime soon. So we'll see how it all plays out, but that's the latest. DAZN and Matchroom. I don't know if DAZN is like now picking fights and saying, hey, we don't want this particular fight. But again, DAZN had no content from like March all the way to recently. So how can you really even charge people for those months where there was no content and then now turn down fights? Like, I'm not saying that is the reason. I don't know. but it seems extremely weird that this fight is not even on DAZN and he's supposed to be a DAZN fighter, right? So these are all troubled signs. Michael Hunter, Daniel Roman. Daniel Roman went to PBC. Michael Hunter, his contract didn't get renewed either. You have Matchroom Boxing, YouTube, that is airing this fight, the logistics instead of DAZN. But when he signed, they were saying he was a DAZN fighter and he was signed to Matchroom. So it's just getting all too confusing. And then now they're talking about DAZN entering the UK market. All this stuff doesn't make sense to me. But they're talking about DAZN opening up in different markets, but only for the American fights. So let me get this straight. The brainiacs at DAZN felt DAZN UK is not going to show any of the UK fights on DAZN because Sky Sports has a contract for those fights, but only the fights where they have to wait till 3, 4 in the morning because they're happening elsewhere, like America. Like, let's say Canelo versus Quigley happens in America. Then those are the fights that are going to air on DAZN UK and be made available to the UK. But then Alexander Povetkin versus Dillian White, a guy who's fought on UK soil. Povetkin fought Joshua David Price on US soil, and an Englishman, you know, a British fighter in Dillian White. You got to get Sky Sports for that. Like, this, to me, this just sounds all over the place. Look, Sky Sports box office. So you have to pay a Sky Sports pay-per-view in order to see that. And you can only watch this on DAZN in the US. And this seems like a fight. They have Katie Taylor versus Delphine Persoon's rematch. So it seems like something that like the UK might like, but they have to buy a pay-per-view, you know? So to me, I don't know what DAZN is doing with all these moves like Rungvisai on Matchroom's YouTube. You know, DAZN UK is opening up, but not for any of the UK fights, only for US fights or fights in Saudi Arabia and all this stuff. It just, to me, boxing is such a niche sport that it's going to be hard to get people, especially if the fight, like, I don't even know who Rungvisai's opponent is, you know? So some people, if you don't simplify it, like, who is this dude? This dude looked like Jafar from Aladdin or something. Like, I don't even know who he is, bro. He looked like Peoples Hernandez from Shaft. You know what I mean? Our Peoples, man. I don't even know who he is. So when you make it, you know, bouncing different networks and stuff, some people will just save themselves the trouble. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. For whatever reason, this fight is on YouTube, and that's the latest. I don't know why, but you guys drop me a comment and let me know if you know. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.